This could be the best back exercise you have never done, and you should start doing it now. We often neglect our back, especially those postural and supportive muscles around the mid-thoracic spine and posterior delt. These muscles are vital for improving overall strength and maintaining or improving our posture. Today we look at a rarely done exercise and why you should add it to your toolbox. It's called the supine or reverse elbow push-up. Welcome back, team. Vaughan here from Longevity Plus, guiding you towards longevity and an active life. Now let's roll the intro. There are a multitude of great back and posterior chain, that's the back of our body, exercises out there. However, when you see a lot of people's workout programs, those exercises tend to swing towards muscle groups that are easily seen in the mirror. Whether this is due to poor exercise selection or knowledge, or maybe it's the fact that most back exercises are actually quite hard to do and get results. Or perhaps it's this vanity of wanting to look at yourself in the mirror while you work out. Whatever the reason, the back and the posterior chain tends to get neglected. Maybe everyone just needs to be more like my mum and have eyes in the back of her head. As mentioned, today's exercise is the supine or reverse elbow push-up. It's an incredibly simple exercise by design. However, a very challenging exercise to do. But don't worry, we will cover easy options that anyone can get started with, and then give options all the way to advanced levels. So let's break down why the supine elbow push-up should be in your toolbox, and why it could be the best back exercise you have never done. Even the simplest version of this exercise when you're leaning against the wall, or when your hips are on the ground, as you lift your upper body, you're engaging the muscles of the upper back, specifically the mid to lower traps and the rhomboids. This promotes improved upper back strength, which is essential for maintaining good posture and reducing the risk of upper back pain. The exercise also involves scapular retraction as you're pulling your shoulder blades together. This movement improves scapular mobility and stability, reducing the risk of shoulder injuries. The increased stability through the T-spine and shoulder complex will also assist in strength-based lifts. You will see improvements in a multitude of lifts, from overhead press to deadlifts. Even bench press and standard push-ups will benefit from increased stability through the T-spine and shoulder complex.
And he'll do this.
During a loaded squat or lunge, we need to stabilize and pack our T-spine and shoulder complex to efficiently and safely control the weight. So without going into another video, this exercise can also improve your squat. Back to something we all need if we want to live a long and active life. The action of lifting the upper body is encouraging thoracic extension, or the backward bending of the upper spine. This movement can enhance the flexibility of your thoracic spine, counteracting the effects of sitting down or driving all day. This is going to improve your overall spinal health. The regressed or simpler versions of the reverse push-up are a beginner-friendly introduction to upper body strength training. It allows individuals new to resistance training or those with physical limitations to start building strength in the upper back and shoulder area. While the emphasis is on the upper back and shoulder area, there is still a lot of core engagement to stabilize the spine. so it can be beneficial for anybody wanting foundational core strength or if you're needing a low impact core exercise. Right, enough of the blue shirt and bald head. Time to get in the bald head with the exercise. Here we go with the supine or reverse elbow push-up. Let's start with the regressed or simple option. It's as simple as standing against a wall, then push your upper body away from the wall with your elbows. If that option is a little bit too easy or you've already mastered it, you can take a small step away from the wall to increase the difficulty. There are some key technique cues to remember. Keep your shoulder blades down away from your ears. Try to keep a straight line from your ears, shoulders to hips. Actively squeeze your shoulder blades together. This technique carries forward to the difficult versions. So it's time to hit the floor. You can experiment with different leg positions for varied intensity. The legs act like a counterweight to increase or decrease the intensity. Let's have a look at those now. We're going to have 3 different positions for you to try. Option 1, the legs are at about 30 degrees from the floor. Option 2, 30 to 45 degrees. Option 3, the hardest, the legs are at right angles to the floor. Here's all 3 levels in sequence. Level 2, slightly harder. And finally, option 3, with the legs at 90 degrees to the floor. Same technique cues as against the wall. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears, actively squeeze your shoulder blades together and try to keep a straight line from the ears, shoulders to hips. Here's an advanced option for some of you to try. Use 2 chairs if you're training at home. The lower the chairs or boxes, the harder the exercise. This version allows more range of motion. Still keep those shoulders down away from your ears, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and this time keep a straight line from the ears, shoulders to the hips, knees and feet. For all levels, build up to 12 to 15 slow controlled reps per set. 3 sets, 2 times per week. Once you can achieve this, move to the next intensity level. If you experience some shaking, that's normal when performing a challenging core exercise. It's the brain and muscles struggling to work together to stabilize the body. Kind of like a shaky electric circuit with unstable wiring. However, our body's wiring will improve with practice. There you have it. Is this the best back exercise you have never done? Maybe, maybe not. Whatever you think, please leave a comment in the section below. However, if you haven't tried it, before you make your mind up, give it a go. You might be surprised with the results you get. Remember, the goal of this channel is to clarify and simplify so you can take action now. Remove the confusion and possible analysis paralysis. If you're not sure where to get started, please check the description below. Download the complimentary PDF. It will help you get started with everything you need to know to be on your way to longevity and an active life. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep moving, keep improving, and keep your mojo alive. If you haven't already, please leave a comment below, press the subscribe button, press the bell icon so you'll always be notified when a new video is released.